Hi guys, welcome back to Carport Autos and another video on the non-running Fiat 500 diesel. We left it in the last one. That was, well, glow plug had snapped. It can happen. It's just one of them things. They're in there for that long. You're bound to fall foul or feel every now and again. Just happens to be on this one. So yeah, it's going to be a bit longer on this one now. So I'll just spin you around, let you know, because we did a little bit after the last one, because we were a bit deflated after that happened, and I'm going to look at what we're going to do. So yeah, I'll spin you around, see what show you where we're at. Right then. A little bit different. We thought because of what we've got to do, it'd be easy just to have easier access to engine. So drained coolant, took front bumper off, and we took front end off. Now just got to move this out of the way to give us space. Started undoing some bits around the engine. As we explained to you last time, these injectors are going to have to come out because the oil that we took out, it was quite runny and it smelt of fuel, which leads to possibly injectors, or one of the injectors might be a little bit foobar. I'm pinning my money on that one because that's the one where we took, if you remember, the glow plugs out, and that one. Well, that one's foobar as well. So they're what we took out. Obviously that's the remnants of the one that snapped, which is still in there. So we've got that to contend with. Now we have ordered a tool for these injectors to take them off, but what you have to do is you have to take the tops of the injectors off to get them out, because there's no way without a sort of slide hammered tool that we're going to get these at all. They're in there tight. So in case you're wondering, any bolts we take off we label up just so we know where they've come from and where they need to go back to. I think I've shown that in previous videos. We also took the auxiliary belt off because that's going to need changing. We couldn't be asked to do it, so we just cut it off. But if you look, that has had it basically. There's even chunks missing out in it there, so it needs changing anyway. So we're going to change that. What I've done, I've just cleared this bit at bench. I've just had a good tidy up, cleared this bit at bench. So if we've got anything that we need to take off of here, we've got this, and we've also got a table over here that we can get out, put up down here, because there's enough room, it being a small car, to have a table in front here. The only other thing we've got to do as well, as I say, we're taking these injectors out. You're going to have to use a big slide hammer. We're going to take the bonnet off as well. Just to give a lot more access. So yeah, that's where we're at. Well, and then obviously we'll do while everything's apart here, we'll do earth strap and everything like we were originally going to do. Look, that just went down shit pan. So yeah, disappointed that what's happened, but you know, on the flip side, it makes good content for you. Whether we do this right, whether we do it wrong, we'll be doing it. Just join us for a ride, see how we get on. Right, let's crack on. Right, we have the new tool for removing injectors. Not that we know how to use it, but you know, we'll figure it out. So we've took all pipes off that lead to injectors. We're going to start with this one because this is the one where the glow plug was damaged, so we're going to take this one out first. So obviously we need to take injector to pieces in order to use that kit. So this is going to be fun. We'll see how it goes. Right. Been looking at videos now to take these, and we didn't realise that you need a special tool to take this out, because you need to take that centre of that out, which is a hex.
With a hole in it.
With a hole in it. And we've got a hex, but we haven't got a hex with a hole in it. So you take that out, and then obviously that'll allow you to screw one of them bits in there to get slide hammer on it. I mean, this is everything that's come out. So you've got this, then you've got a space that sits on top of this spring, that sits on top of that is held in. You've got this that's held in with that, and there's a spring underneath it. So when you put it back on that, what you've just seen, you put that back on, push it down, you put that back in, then you put that on top, then you put that on along with that, and then you put that back on. All good fun, really. Right, back at it. We had to wait for this tool to turn up. So as you can see, there's a hex bit, but it's also got a hole in it. So in theory, it should fit like a good one in there. And that allows you to take all gubbins on the inside of there off, and then the thread that's in there allows us to put the slide hammer tool on and start getting it some oomph. So let's crack on. Well, there we go, it's out. Now we've been taking pictures of all this, and obviously we've got this video to refer back to as well, just so we've got the right order for when it goes back together. And then what you're left with is that which obviously has a thread in it, and then it allows us to put one of the tools from the slide hammer kit. So we'll see which one fits now. Right, so if you remember, we've been having a little bit of an issue trying to get these out. So it's in WD-40, you've seen some of that other stuff that we've got, holy moly, whatever it's called. I showed it. We've had that soaking in it. And as I said, we've taken to bits, and you screw this. This is the tool that we bought for this. You screw that into the end of the injector. And once you've done all that, in theory, once you start giving it a little bit of a beating, it should release the injector. But as you can see, it ain't going nowhere. And this has been ongoing for 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks that we've been doing this. And it ain't going nowhere. And obviously we can't take the head off until the injectors come out. So we're left with a dilemma. Now, you probably sat out there going, do this, do that. We've pretty much done it all. So I think we're left with, really, because it was a non-runner, and obviously we don't know whether we'll get it running because we can't take anything out. I think the only option left for us is another engine. So we're looking for an engine now. Now, this engine is used in, what's it used in? Vauxhall's? Vauxhall combos. You said Fiat Puntos. But the downside is, if you put the words Fiat 500 in front of looking for an engine, it adds about £1,000 to it. Nah, we're not paying that kind of money for an engine, and we don't want to. Otherwise, project's going to be dead, because we'll never recoup back what we're going to put into it by doing what and everything else we've got to do to it. So it's going to be a bit longer on this one till we find an engine. Or alternatively, if anybody has out there got an engine and you're quite close to Derbyshire, drop us a comment, or if you follow us on Instagram, drop me a DM in Instagram. But I think what we'll do is we're going to end that one there, because it's it's fighting us a little bit, this engine and this car altogether. So yeah, subscribe, like and share, and if you haven't done so, please tell everybody about it. Keep smashing that like button, help us with algorithm, and we're getting really close to 500 subscribers, and like I've said it past, thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed. But yeah, help us take us a little bit further. We're nearly there. And yeah, we'll see you next one.